Can you see me? Can you hear me? I can't see it. Oh man, my face horrible. Starts, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I was saying offline, the game's pretty good for now. I finished the main campaign, which was pretty good. I still have some side quest that isn't finished, so I'm still going up the curve. Not much left. I think I'm 80%, something like this. So still some quest to do. Pretty much all my guys are between 10 and 15, and Hulk is like 28, 29, because I like him. But yeah, the game's pretty good. Every character are pretty unique, so it's pretty good on that. And I will continue playing for sure. I play another games, Division 2, which is almost the same, but it's a new mechanic, more close combat. But you still have some long range for a couple of enemies, like the protecting drone. You have almost no choice to do it long range. The turret that goes from everywhere. But yeah, the game's pretty good. Like I said, pretty much every character is unique, so you have to learn the mechanic with everyone. And with the leveling system, you gain some stuff every time you level, so pretty good to have a curve also with every character at the same time. So yeah, pretty good game overall.
Oh man, my thoughts is just one. I'm a big Marvel fan. That right there was cake on the ice, and we've been talking about this since last year when we first heard about it, and we've been planning on it since then. Um, I could say for the campaign and story mode, without trying to put any spoilers out there, is really unique. It's different. Um, yes.
Yeah, I just finished it. I still have some side quests to do, but I complete the main campaign until the end.
So the story of it is really, if you are a Marvel fan, I would say that the story is enough to grasp you. It will pick you up, and it's going to take you for a whirl. The side quest and everything is good. I like the way that how the leveling mechanics is and the gear leveling is going. So I have no complaints about that. I have the way that they set up the mechanics is different from most other games. So it has like some similarities in there, but it's still different. I like the leveling tree, the way that you can adjust it to fit your playing style. So every character could still be similar, but still have a difference to the way that you play. So I like that. I don't want to get into too much about character levels because I got some maxed out like characters already. Level wise, gear wise, I still got a long way to go. If you see certain, yeah, definitely. It's always good to have somebody else in who I should also play. Now, what I can say is my slight um hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. So, so you're muted. How'd you mute yourself? How the host mute himself? Mm. Yeah, probably because you was on the phone at first. Because I was like that, I had to leave and then come back in. Hmm. I can still hear you now. I can still hear you. Can you hear yourself? I was going to say, but you still don't hear yourself.
My mic is muted on my the way I'm capturing this. So that's what it might be. Let's see. What's up, guys? Yeah, Josh said he can't hear me. Let's see if you can hear me now after I switch this. Technical difficulties, but I'll figure out.
We ain't got no tech guy here. It's not like no
All
big
right, there you
studio.
go.
We ain't got like 45 people that's working on the sound.
No, yeah, right. You can hear. I can hear myself now. Anyways, I just want to say thanks for Thunder Guy stopping by. What I did say earlier is a good thing I wasn't talking for so long. But what I was saying was for Thunder Guy, I thank him for jumping in. And then I was saying is that I was a big Destiny fan for many years, And then because of the MMO aspect of it, then I got into Anthem because of the flying, right? So then when I thought of the Avengers was coming out, that you think of like Anthem, you think of like he said, Division, Far Cry, all these MMOs. These are made up characters that we grow to love, right? But imagine if they take a game with characters that we already know and love. Now that's powerful, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that's the reason why I'm really, really into this game. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little overview. Just wanted to get some people together to do a discussion. Josh, even if you want, you could chime in. This isn't, yes, this channel is Stadia Avengers, but as far as discussion, it's still the same game. So people who have the game for different system, we wouldn't mind hearing from you guys as well. And also the people in the comment, we don't mind hearing from you as well at all also. And of course, Josh said he can hear me now. So I apologize to the people who was watching that couldn't hear me. Now, Shin Marvel, here's the question.
Yes, sir, Brother Storks.
Who is your favorite character?
My favorite character so far, I'm going to have to say, my favorite character in general is not on the game yet. So that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Now, once he come, my favorite character is Spider-Man. Now, once he come, I ain't playing with nobody else. I don't care if they need to be leveled or
but
whatever.
But listen, when you use Black Widow and see how she swings, you just knew Spider-Man was in the works for this game.
I just knew Spider-Man was in the works.
Yeah.
But so far as we have now, Thor is my favorite. He is so damn cheesy. It's just ridiculous. It's so fun. Thor is absolutely. He's a game changer. He's needed. I don't care what anybody say. Thor is needed for even if you don't want Thor on your team. Having Thor on your team is a big asset.
Right. I think also with Thor, I think he's the most versatile character. So think about it, right? This game is really grounded with melees, right? Combos. But then this game does another thing that's cool where if you hold down the L2 and R2, you got like projectiles, right? Mm-hmm. So Thor, he could fly and shoot lightning, right? He could throw his hammer, stick it to somebody, and still be fighting without the hammer. Like,
and that's my most cheesiest things I do. I throw my hammer and just leave somebody pinned against the wall, and I go run off fight, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot, I got a hammer.
Yeah, like that alone is just like, that's pretty amazing.
It's very helpful, especially when you his moves in general is just supportive, and AOE damage effect is just they just made Thor they made Thor just how Thor should be.
Now the bad thing is he's the least used character of mine, so like I really have to start getting into him. I'm sending some invites to some people I left out. I apologize.
I figured that probably be because you're a Hawk man, so I figured that you would have went straight up.
Okay, here's the thing. I've got to admit, when the beta came out, I was all about the Hulk, obviously. But then I fell in love with Black Widow. Like her combos make me feel like I'm playing Tekken. She's sweeping, kicking you in the air, juggling you. But now that the game came out, I'm back to Hulk. Like I'm really, really getting into Hulk, and he's my favorite character again. So, I mean, he's my favorite character, superhero character, but now he's my favorite character in the game. Oh, we got somebody new joining. Guys, when you see that, you could just jump in. Whenever you see the invite, it's an open invite. If you place Avengers game, please jump in. We appreciate you. And so who we got jumping in?
Thunder Guy again.
Ah, you back.
Welcome back, Thunder Guy. Yeah, it took me a while because when the beta came, I didn't really play Hulk. I played Black Widow and I played Iron Man on the beta. Mm-hmm. So I had a full grasp of playing them. Now, when the game came out, trying to play Hulk was a little bit conflicted for me because I was like, yo, Hulk, his mechanics was different. His playing style is different. Like, he's not one person that you just run through and just say, I'm going to go and smash, and just punch like Hulk would normally do. Hulk actually has a technique to his fighting style.
True. And so with Hulk, you have to be very mindful of that rage button, the R2.
Yeah.
You have because, man, you'll die with Hulk and be like, why am I dying? Well, guess what? They made it so when you hold down rage, you get your health back.
And you get your health back. You got to use Hulk rage. You have to use his rage. So it made sense. Like, hey, longer Hulk fight, stronger Hulk gets. So Hulk gets mad, you got to use his rage. That rage is what keeps him going.
Right.
So that's still learning with me, because I was like, yo, I'm dying. Like, I'm not supposed to die as the Hulk. Fuck that. I'm going back to Thor.
Now look, Thunder Guy. Who's your favorite character?
For now, I will say Hulk. I pretty like the mechanic. It's pretty different from all other character. I said, Black Widow is pretty deadly long range. I like her too. Kamala is still on the learning curve. It's more helping one than fighting one. So it's good to level up, but not to play as her. Unless there are some raid later on, it will be good to have her into your team. But for now, more helping character than the main one. After this, we have Thor. I haven't played a lot. He leveled up pretty fast. Like I said, is between 10 and 15. He will level up pretty fast. So I haven't got a real good play with him. Yeah, decent skill. The skill are pretty badass, but his short range are lack of move, and his long range with the hammer is pretty good, but not as good as what you can have it with the Black Widow.
So I guess it's safe to say Thor is good all around, but not great at one thing. Is that what it sounds like?
He's pretty badass with the skill. The skill of Thor are really great. I would say it's the best for what I have now. Unless you want some healing from Kamala, it's better on that way. But otherwise, the skill of Thor, I think it's the best for now. Like I said, I haven't played a lot, but the skill of Thor are pretty the best. Captain is good, but I don't know. There's something missing with him. I don't know what. He's good all around.
Right.
No no flaw, but no really great. So it's like in between. Iron Man, I dislike him mostly. Like, you have good long range, but you have to wait for the recharge.
Okay.
The short range are just really basic, and when he's stuck in the short range, he's like way too weak. And the ultra skill, the ultimate skill, the old buster, it's really lacking of skill. You are just like doing a punch or doing a rush. Like, there's something missing with the old buster. You need to have something else with him. I know even in the movie, old buster doesn't have that much, but still a little bit more. And outside of it, that's pretty it. Which character I haven't talked about?
Yeah, let me think. Well, you didn't talk too much about Kamala Khan. You mentioned her a little bit.
Yeah, Kamala, like I said, is pretty good with her eating skill. But outside of it, she's pretty just all around helping character more than fighting one.
That's cool. I was telling, like I was saying before, Hulk is my favorite character now, but before that, I was really, really into Black Widow, but now I'm getting back into Hulk. Not Iron Man, but Thor's my least used character, so I want to get back. I want to start using him more. Now that I beat the game, I'm not restricted to playing certain characters, so now I'll actually get into using, more and more people. But I like the versatility of all the different characters so far. Like, you could play each character, and I feel like they took good detail to make you feel like you're that character, to make you feel like you're powerful, What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel that there's any character that maybe they should have did more with, or do you feel like each character is right on?
No, I think it's pretty good. Iron Man, I will put him a little bit more higher, but maybe
Hmm.
with more skill or more complete, he will be better.
Hmm.
But I think he's missing a little bit more than the the when you have the story with Iron Man, it's exactly on the character, but with the fighting skill, there is something missing.
Right.
But otherwise, I think pretty all character are exactly on. They're really what they should
Right.
be. Kamala, I didn't see her in the comic. I know her power by mostly X Men than Marvel,
Right.
but yeah, she's mostly what her character should be. It's good to have at least one eater that can help the rest of the group, but the skill that for now doesn't come back fast enough. I have probably to develop her a little bit more to get the skill back
Okay. Yeah.
uh, more often because she's really great with supporting the others. But just killing by herself, she's lacking a little bit of something. But she's there for the healer. So, but right now we don't need that much of a healer. We need mostly DPS and brutal strength will be better for now than just a healer. But having a healer with you is really good.
Yeah.
You can rely on her sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But well, let me say this though. One thing you got, I know you feel that Iron Man's a little underwhelming, but he's the only character that his heart attack actually shoots projectiles. So like when you're fighting and you do like his combos and you hit Y, and then he starts like if you got your lasers on, he do spins and shoot everybody with the lasers, or he shoot the blast. I mean that is kind of cool though. I give him credit for something like that because he could do he could do attacks that like range attacks that kind of hit a lot of enemies. Like when he does that spin with the lasers, he can hit a bunch of enemies at one time.
Yeah, I agree, but sometimes you just don't have any more energy, so you cannot do laser. You cannot do anything with him. You
Right.
just have to push the little attack, the X button, and that's all you can do. You have if you have no energy with Iron Man, he's totally useless.
Right. No, I guess a good point. Good point. Um, no, I agree. So let me ask you this: you said you did beat the game, so without spoilers, what do you think of the game overall, the campaign?
Campaign was pretty good. Little bit slow start. The the order of the character are good. Starting with Miss Marvel, I think they can do better than this. But the story is good. With for all Marvel fan, maybe not for $80 or I don't know 60 in the US,
Right.
but for that price, I will maybe wait a little bit if you just want to play the campaign. If you're in Destiny game or uh, Division,
Right.
it's almost the same mechanics, so you can play longer. For now, there's no open world, so you can just not walk around and kill some random guy. You always have to be in mission, but it's pretty good anyway.
Right.
Uh, like the campaign was good. You have the character are coming one after the other.
Right.
The story was good, but like when they introduced Black Widow, they lacking something. It just she came out of nowhere.
I
The
agree.
other one are coming out from some things. Thor was I he came out a little bit of nowhere too.
I also think he was the least used character in the
Yeah,
story.
I agree, agree. The
Yeah.
in the story he didn't do many things. He just came out and oh, he's there and going back and coming back. So he's not a constant character, but Black Widow should enter a little bit more, either early or late, but with more presence into the story. She came in and we lacking some things with her, and with the last one also, where he came in and okay, I'm ready, I can do anything, but
I agree.
with all the process from that character, you should have something in between. After you go in space and with the last mission, they can do like at least 2-3 mission more. There's missing something there. You should have more mission.
Well,
Like when I click on the mission and they said it's the last mission, I said what? So it wasn't 2 parts, but still.
Well, here's the good thing. And Shin, I want to get, if you're still there, I want to get some input from you too. But here's the good thing, Thunder Guy, is that when they add, each time they add a character, they're gonna add a character story. So that's pretty cool. Like when Hawkeye's coming, they already said he's gonna have a campaign mode, and his campaign mode will be multiplayer. So that's good.
That's one other thing I want to touch on too, because I got like 2 minutes and stuff.
Okay.
So about that for Hawkeyes, because we already know. I want to just jump into this real quick. I know it might be a little too ahead of time, but I just want to put this out so you can have that to talk about. The characters that supposedly be coming in the next few updates. Now, so far they said all the characters that's coming, the new characters. I'm not sure how true this is. I've read it somewhere. I can't find the link now. I had to try to backtrack on my history, but it says most of the characters should be free. I believe all the characters coming is supposed to be free. I'm not too sure about that.
No. All right, hold on. Let me jump in there. So I've been following this, you know me, for a while, right? Yes, you are correct. So they're doing the Fortnite approach, which I don't mind. So you know, Fortnite, you pay for skins, right? The same thing with this game. This game, all DLC is gonna be free. They stated that in the war table, the first war table. The only thing you're gonna pay for is outfits.
Yeah, so, that's what I believe. I wanted to make sure.
Correct.
Okay, now here's the other thing, that the list of characters that's coming. We already know of Hawkeye. We already know of Spider-Man. Now here's the list of the other people that's supposed to be coming, and then I'll be out. You got Ant-Man, the Wasp, Vision, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Marvel, Mockingbird, Quake, Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, Kate Bishop, which is female Hawkeyes for those that don't know, She-Hulk, and War Machine. Those is the list of supposed heroes.
Right, that are coming. Yeah. I seen that list. Because somebody data mined the game, so they was able to pull up that list. So we don't know if that list is 100% accurate. And remember, they could deviate from that list as well. So we just have to see. Yeah, Shin? All right, well, I know you did say you had to go. Yeah, so let me ask you this, and we can wrap this up soon, Thunder Guy. What would you like to see next? So now that you know that they're going to add DLC, right, and it will be free, 2 parts. What would you like to see next, right? And then what outfits would you like to see? Like if you had to pay for an outfit, what outfit would you like them to add in a game that would make you actually pay for the outfit?
I never pay for outfits, so I won't pay it. If you let me grind for it, I will grind.
Okay.
But if you have me pay for the outfit, I won't. So I don't mind which outfit you put. I won't pay for it. If you, what I want to see is either guild, matchmaking cross-platform.
Okay.
Either just matchmaking with Stadia or whatever. A matchmaking system will be really great. It's hard to find other people just like that. I raid, so like for now it's just 4 people, but we can go up to 8 people. I see right now they put some timed event, so it's pretty good, but it's way too high for newbie. So I see one with power of 150, something like this. So no chance for a noob to go in. You have to be, I don't know which level, but way higher than what I was. Like I said, with Hulk, it's my best, and I think it's 28, and his power is around maybe 50, not much than this. So I still have a big way to go to 150. I think it's like exponential, not exponential, but going faster on higher level. But yeah, for maybe a little bit more for news. But I think they add a little bit more, or at least what I see now, with more like 40 power, you can go in pretty much everything except some timed event, which is way later in the game. Which one? And I think that's what I want to see for the first time. I'm not really into PvP in all the game I play, so I don't really mind to see one. But if they put one, I want to have the choice to not go in, or at least if we have the if we have it, just to be able to have the same thing in PvE or PvP. So I don't need to go in PvP if I don't want to.
Right.
I can have the same the same outfit and all the same the everything should be available. Yeah, you can have twice if you do PvP. I agree with this, but at least get it into PvE at the same time.
Well, what about something like Gambit? You know how Destiny has Gambit, where it's PvE, PvE, I guess. Like you can.
We also have it in Division 2, which is Dark Zone. It's like you have to compete against PvE, and there's somebody that can goes from behind and just shoot you. So I'm not a big fan of that.
Okay.
Because it's mostly like if you're too strong for a team, you will win for sure. So if you have two complete separate PvE and it's a race to go to the top, yeah, I will definitely go with it. If you have something that can interfere, it's or at least a player that can interfere directly with the other team, I'm not a great fan of it. But if you have like compete, and if you beat some mobs into one side, they have bad stuff into the other side, like in Destiny. But you cannot send the player directly. I totally agree with it. It's a challenge, and it's something's different, a new mechanic. Yeah, I agree with it.
Well,
but PV directly, I'm not a great fan, but I know many players like it. But the players who like PvP are the one who disagree the more with PvE players. So I have mixed feeling about it. But I agree that they can do whatever with it for that game. It's still pretty young, so we can let the time to go and see how it will evolve with time.
Yeah, I was actually I was more of a PvP guy in Destiny, but I'm one of the people that I love adventures. I love playing with my friends. I love multiplayer. So I played PvP more, but I also love the other side of Destiny as well when I was into Destiny. So if they added some type of PvP, I wouldn't be opposed to it because I think it just gives it options, right? So for instance, everybody's going to beat the game and they're going to be done with the game, right? So what's going to hold them over? So a lot of times in Destiny, people get to play PvP while they're waiting for other stuff to come out. The good thing with this game is it's new, it's fresh. I don't know if there's one person that beat everything yet, because it seems like they give you so much to do and all the different levels to do it as. But I guess what feature I will be looking for next is, I guess they mentioned, like, I'm not a big raid fan, but I guess if they had some type of mode that seemed kind of like a epic, raid where it's some type of boss battle, but features like you said, maybe if they make it 8 players, that would be really awesome. Maybe when PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X come out, maybe their version might be 8 players, and maybe then Stadia version could bump up to 8 players. That would be cool. Maybe the whole game don't be 8 players, but it'd be like Destiny when you do a raid, it's 6 players, right? So maybe they'll have like end game content that goes to 8 players. But for the most part, I'm very happy with what we got. I'm looking forward to the new stuff to come out. But I just beat the game yesterday, so I'm looking forward to. I got a lot to do. There's so much of the game I haven't explored yet. So.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm still there.
For some reason, my mic just got muted. I don't know what's happening.
I'm still hearing you. I don't know
Okay.
for YouTube, but on Discord, no, there's no problem.
Right. Oh, I'm just saying on the how I'm recording myself, how I'm putting us out there. For some reason, it just got muted. I don't know. It's like a glitch. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I yeah, it came back on now. But I definitely agree with you. Yeah, definitely agree with everything you're saying. And I'm looking forward to see what new that they do with the game.
Yeah. I see a lot of people complain about glitches. I got one or two little glitches, mostly with animation, like if you have Black Widow going into the elevators, she's talking and the lips not moving. Does I mind that much? No. I got to one thing once or twice that I go through a wall, like, but I exit right away, and
Mm.
it was okay. It was a little glitch. It happened in every game, but I didn't see that much glitch. Sometimes I see some mobs that like teleport, which shouldn't have, because there are some mobs that teleport. And it's okay, but some mobs teleport to other location that shouldn't have. But outside of it, it's not that bad. I see some little glitch here and there, not much, but it's really not that bad.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't encountered like serious glitches. One glitch I noticed was in the story in Captain America when you pick a different outfit, it looked like his mouth. I guess because technically the face was different, so it looked like his lips looked a little funny when he was speaking. But this is stuff that you could nitpick on. It's not that big of a deal. I'm fine. question for you though. I didn't ask you this. Where are you located at?
I'm in Canada, Quebec.
Awesome. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, we definitely are. There's a lot of people from Europe, a lot of people from Canada that joined the channel. When I first thought of it, I said I made a video and somebody in the chat or in the comments said, "Oh, on Stadia, it's gonna take so long for matchmaking." And I told myself, you know what? I want to try to stop that. So that's why I decided, you know what? Let me make a Facebook page, let me make a Discord, let me make a Messenger, and so the hope is that this is just another way to find people to group up with. So I'm glad that we met, and I look forward to playing with you as well. And I hope anybody watching this, you guys will check out the Facebook page, you guys will check out the Discord, the Facebook Messenger, because it's no secret that Stadia has the smaller amount of players. Obviously, Stadia hasn't been out for a year yet. But the community can be strong, and I feel like this is probably going to be the biggest game on Stadia. I guess maybe we'll see what happens with Cyberpunk, but at least this game is a live service game, so they'll keep doing this game for years and years to come. So, but Thunderlord, you got any last thoughts before we get out of here?
Not much. I need to go. I have another group waiting for me in another game, but I will probably play a little bit later. Marvel Avenger for sure.
All right, and is your name on Marvel Avengers Thunder Guy?
No, I'm Ben Solo.
Okay, got it. All right, cool. So
see ya.
I thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. I look forward to the next time. Hopefully, I could do it earlier so more people could get on, because I know a lot of people it's late where they're at.
Yeah, mostly for Europe.
Yeah. It's a lot of people that wanted to do it, but it was pretty late for them. So, but maybe I'll have to do it on the weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday, during the day.
Yeah.
But
so see ya.
All right, man. Take care. I appreciate it. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Make sure you check out the Facebook page. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel. Is a lot more content. Is going to be a lot more stuff coming from views, reviews, just a bunch of stuff. So I appreciate the support that everybody's giving me and giving the Stadia community, and also giving the Marvel Avengers game. Because if you play the game, whether what platform you're on, it doesn't matter. And also, guys, you could check me out on Stadia Source as well, doing some videos for them. Also, I'll be doing some Marvel Avengers over there as well. You can check them out at stadiasource.com. They're your #1 source for news and reviews. So with that said, oh wait, and if you do appreciate this, check me also out on And Now Your Mama Knows. It will be in the description below. That's where I do every other thing, where I do other games. That's where I do my podcast. That's where I do vlogging. It's a everything channel. So with that said, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Stadia Avengers out.